Is it working now? Yeah, it's working. Okay, hi, I'm working. It's working now. I definitely didn't just spend 5 minutes talking about how it's working with my with my mic muted. Oh, God. Okay, where's my thingy? Okay, sorry. I'm doing a. I promise things weren't broken. Okay, I was just messaging someone. Um, I have. Okay, I'm ready. I'm done. Oh no, I'm about to start, and the ad is starting. I'm sorry. They make it so that the ad starts 5 minutes into my stream. And I like to start the stream 5 minutes. I like to start the stream and it take like as I'm getting ready, and it usually takes about like 3 or 4 minutes. So like a minute into me actually starting the stream, the ad goes off. Oh, don't tell me the controller isn't working. Why is it not working? It's got the. Why is the light off? The light keeps turning off. Wait, so it's not connecting? Wait, no, but it is connected. What's it connected to? It's like, oh yeah, yep, I got this. I'm connected, and but it doesn't say it's connected in the thingy. Why is? Wait, what happened to my mouth flaps? What's going on? Why is the okay, my mouth flaps were apparently broken. They were working like earlier. I think I might have been accidentally using my laptop mic. Okay, well today's off to a smashing start. Quite literally, I've smashed everything, and I kind of broke down my streaming setup because I needed to use my laptop for things, and putting it back together has broken everything. But also, it keeps telling me that the new firmware is available for my controller. I need to sort that, but it's too much. It's too difficult. I'm gonna play game now. I'm done. I'm done with technology forever. I'm playing game now. Now I'm gonna. Oh no, not this part. I forgot I was at this part. Time to lose again. Skip. Oh, I have to hold the button to skip. They make it so that you have to hold the button for everything these days. And whilst... Oh shit. I pressed the button. I didn't think I'd get attacked whilst I was doing it. Yeah, so shield. So I'm just gonna do this so that I get AP. Because I don't want to waste my AP trying to get... I did it! I did the counter. I didn't want to waste AP trying to get, stuff going. Okay, so... slowing down the target would be nice. Oh, and it's his weakness. Oh, and he's got a shiny thing that I can shoot him up. Okay. So if I use Lumiere Charge, I can get that going for now. Vig feels threatened. It should, because it's mean to us. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna normal attack to get the AP up. And I'm going to use up your stuff to, and then I'm gonna get an AP back. Ah! 2, 3! Ah, come on, that should have counted. Ah, god damn it.
Ready to evade.
God damn it. It really wants me to make sure I get these on time, but it's so difficult. I want to emphasize, I've been pressing the button every time. I'm just missing it. Okay, so let's use this on you, because you've got less health. Okay. One, two, three. Barry, 1, 2, 3. Ah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I want to dodge those ones because they're easier to dodge. So I'm 1 AP short of that one, so I might as well use the healing tint instead. 2, 3. God damn it! So much for the healing tint. Oh, come on! Like, having to rely so much on the timing is really annoying. I think I might set the difficulty to easy, because I don't want to spend the entire time being annoyed at this. Intended difficulty with challenging combat. Enemies deal low damage and dodges and parries are easier. So the only issue I'm having right now is that I'm missing the only issue I'm having right now is that I'm missing the dodges and the parries. And I don't want to affect anything else. Just because I want it easier. This is the problem. I don't want the game to be easy. I'm just bad at the timing. And I just want the timing to be more lenient. Like, I don't mind when the enemies, like, deal a lot of damage. Like, that's fine. I can handle that. Whatever. I don't wanna be a grump because of this, so I'm turning the difficulty down because because it's clear that the only reason why I'm having trouble here is because I keep missing the parries, and that's all I want. 2, 3. See, there we go. 1, 2, 3. That's so much better. Like, it's like immediately off the bat, I'm actually landing it. Okay. Let's take a look. See, I don't have one that deals. Yeah, there's not much point in wasting my turns. Yeah, there's not much point in wasting my turns. So cast the spell. Watch this.
Get ready.
1, 2, 3. There we go. Perfect. All of a sudden. See, I'm not that bad at it. Okay. I just wish that they didn't nerf the damage taking. Because I don't mind that aspect of it. Okay. My mic is a little bit too close. Okay. That's right. I still have one more defense. 1. And then we're gonna Lumiere Assault to charge. Actually, you know what? This gives me charge as well. Let's use it. To 1 to 3 allies.
Let me help.
Ah, powerful. Okay. There we go.
Take cover.
So this one is like, if you parry it, you can't like deal the damage back. So now I know the difference between dodging and parrying. Powerful is a buff that amplifies characters' damage by 25%. Yeah, neat. Let's see. I don't have any stains in play at the moment. So if I go Immolation first, then I can go to Thunderfall next. It'll consume that one, and then I can go Earth Rising. And Immolation only costs 2, and it applies Burn. Three burn? How many burns can I apply?
Feel the burn.
Okay, skills, so I don't need the extra power right now, so I might do this. There we go.
Take cover.
1, 2, 3.
Get ready. Sunday, watch out.
Dodge Kasab.
There we go. So now I should be able to do Thunderfall with the increased damage. There we go. And now that I've got the full charge, I can overcharge, which...
Those will come off.
Oh, damn!
Careful. He's building up chroma.
Oh, shit, it's got a lot of, Avik is no longer stunned. Stun is a status effect that prevents the character from playing. Okay, so I have Earth Rising, and Earth Rising would consume the lightning one for increased damage, but it's only one hit. If I use Thunderfall instead, I'll hit 2 to 6 times, which should in theory get rid of those shields, right? Right? 1, 2, 5, yes!
I'm ready.
So there we go. Now I get the counter. Okay, so I'm out of AP for stuff,
I'm ready.
and I'm kind of out of AP in general. 1, 2, 3, done. See, there we go. Huh?
Pages. Must. Fall.
Well, there we go. I did it. See, it's so much easier when I can land the parries, but also I'm upset that it nerfs the damage. Like, because like now it's gonna be like I'm just gonna plow through the game without needing to worry too much about my strategy with the enemies. Like, because that's the problem, is that I have a problem with the timing. I don't have a problem with, like, knowing what to do and knowing how to attack and stuff like that. But oh well, easy mode it is. I'm kind of
Celebrate
done with
later.
hard mode games.
There'll be others. We should be safe up in the tree.
Yeah.
Should be safe, except, you know, Leo died.
Putain, nobody.
Wait, there's a message on the wall. Took Mile to the weird corals. Head north. Look for a door inside a hut.
Oh, yeah.
This doesn't make sense. Who would have written this? It sounds like an expeditioner, but everyone knows to sign their messages.
Yeah, but they might have been in a hurry.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like anyone on the team. What if it's a trap? The man on the beach?
It's a lead. Our only lead. Whoever this is knows Mael. We have to go.
No. Not yet. Protocol is to regroup at the rally point and wait 3 days. This message feels off. If it was an expeditioner, they would have stayed here.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the protocol.
Right, but they may have been in danger. Maybe this location has been compromised. Things change in the field.
There's a reason.
Protocol doesn't cover
There's
every contingency.
There's
You
a
know that.
There's a reason. It's protocol. We designed it to yield the optimal result in the vast majority of situations.
Was our entire team dying part of that optimal result? Look, I'm going after Maya. Protocol also states, never move solo. I'll let you choose which protocol to break.
It's interesting that they chose to keep the swear words in French. Find your way through Spring Meadows. What's this? rope. Oh, look at this. Wait, so... Wait, so we were at the top of the tree. And this tree has a thing that says to Expedition 33. Oh, there's like another rope over here. Okay, this game is officially not like Final Fantasy 13 anymore. Oh no. Someone got moided
Nice.
here. You picked us. Wait, what? I couldn't read that fast. Oh, I've got a lot of Pictos now. Burning shards, cleansing tins. Wait, but what? Oh, 20% chance to burn on free aim shot. Healing tins also remove all status effects. Ooh, I want that. Gain powerful for 1 turn on base attack. Ooh, I want that too. So since there's a chance that I won't get it for Gustav, I might put that. And I'm not sure if other people can use the cleansing, can use the items. I think other people can use the items. Wait a second. So it said I've already learned Dodger, right? So does that mean I don't need to equip it anymore? Like... Wait a minute, so it says 3 out of 5. So I get burning shots because I've learned that. But then also I've got... I can't equip critical burn. Gain 1 AP on a critical dodge. Critical burn is the one that I learned from there. Increase critical on burning enemies. Well, he doesn't really do burning that much. This is actually a really complicated system. But I actually don't mind it as much as the complexity in Golden Sun. Golden Sun had a complexity that was a bit much for me. I haven't beat that game yet though, so who knows? Maybe there's differences, but so the way that Golden Sun works is depending on whether or not you have genies summoned or not, or Jinns summoned. Your class as a character changes like mid-battle. So sometimes sometimes you think you've got certain spells for a certain character, and then you use the summon, and then all of a sudden you don't have that spell anymore. So you have to think about what spells you have based on, like, oh, this is a thingy. Huh. Big swirl means new area? Maybe I should have gone back and saved before doing that. Man, I really need to get like an NVMe. These load times are something atrocious. I wonder if I could pick up an NVMe whilst I'm out. I don't know how big they are. So how expensive they are. See, because right now my computer's running on a normal SSD, on just the SATA one. And I believe the normal SATA is a 1 terabyte, but I've also got so I've actually got two SSDs. I've got one for the games and one for the system. Oh, look at that load in. Oh, what? Where are we? What? Huh? This is weird. Wait a minute. What? Is this an overworld map? Oh my god, it's an overworld map. Oh my god.
So,
Oh
the
my
message
god.
said
I
head north
love this.
to the weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
An overworld map is excellent. See, oh man, I feel like I feel like the art of the overworld map has been lost to time. Like games, there was a reason for the overworld map, right? And so what modern games tend to do is they tend to get rid of the concept of there being an overworld map in favor of just letting you explore, just letting you literally walk that distance in the world. And if I'm honest, it sucks. It sucks having to... What I liked about the overworld map was it was a way of teleporting the player to different places in the world without just literally teleporting the players to different places. It was a way to, like, when it was first introduced back in like Dragon Quest and shit like that, it was simply because of limitations of the system. They couldn't have an area that was big enough to seem that large. So what do? Well, you make it so that you go into an area where everything's shrunk down, and you like walk into like cities and stuff like that, like towns or castles or dungeons or whatever. And the overworld map was such a good idea because it made you feel as though you were traveling these really long distances without actually making you travel along those distances. But now we have games that can let you have these massive distances you have to travel. And the concept of and whilst when you're using a limited system with like sprite graphics and stuff like that, it's really easy to just be like, oh yeah, this is the world map and everything's small, but you know, it's whatever. In modern games, they're just like, we can't do an overworld map because our entire system is based on like realistic proportions and stuff like that. So instead what they do is they do things like teleport stones, or you press a button and a list of different areas shows up, and it's like where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in me exploring a world where when I want to go somewhere, there's just a big list of areas and I have to remember all the names? Like, I used to get through Final Fantasy games just fine without needing to remember the names of every town because I could remember the area on the world map. And that was fun, and I liked it. Like, I can still image the world map in Chrono Trigger to this day, but I could not tell you the name of, like, half of the towns in that game. I can still remember the world map of all the different, like, time periods in Chrono Trigger to this day, but I couldn't tell you the name of a single town. And that's what they want you to do. They're like, oh yeah, just give you like a list of all the different places you can visit based on their name. And this was what SMT3 was doing. Like in SMT3, if you saw me playing SMT3, every single time I went to go somewhere else, I was sitting there being like, I don't know which place this is. And the worst part about that game is that game has an overworld map, but the problem with the overworld map in that game is, well, you end up running into random encounters, and it's really long and difficult to get anywhere. What I like about the world maps in Final Fantasy games, and the like, is that over the course of the game, you get like things like vehicles and airships and stuff like that make it easier for you to traverse different locations on the world map. So say, for example, in Final Fantasy 3, when you start the game, they basically put you in this valley that's got like a boulder blocking off the way. But once you so you can only visit like 2 or 3 locations in the first area of the game, and then once you get past the boulder, then all of a sudden the world kind of opens up and you can explore this vast like you can explore a bigger chunk of the world map. And the cool thing about Final Fantasy 3 is that eventually you get like, you can explore this big map on foot, but they've clearly designed it so that you have to traverse it on foot, and so it's really difficult to make it to each different location. So going all the way to the opposite end of the world map is kind of difficult. But then there's a point in the story where they give you an airship, and the airship, well, there's a point in the story where they give you a chocobo, and the chocobo lets you run around and like actually visit the places without needing to do the random encounters. But then later on they give you an airship, and then the airship is not only like way faster than the chocobo, but it can go to places that the chocobo can't go. And the best part about it is that, so like you'd be running around on like the chocobo, and you'd be like, oh yeah, let's run around, and you would see like the edge of the world, and it's like, that's weird, there's like a cliff edge here and all this sort of stuff. You clearly can't go off the edge of the world because the chocobo's there and all these sorts of things. But that's fine. And then you get the airship, and the first thing I did when I got the airship, I was like, wee! And I just went directly off the edge of the world. And then when I did that, the game took me to a world map for the world map. There was basically like the world map that I was on was this one tiny little tile in the middle of this vast ocean, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, and try doing that with a list. Like, this is the thing. Final Fantasy III's world map was so fucking impressive and amazing for especially for the NES. And these days people are like, nah, we don't really want to recapture that. We didn't really like the world map, so now let's just make it so that you have a list. And personally I blame Final Fantasy X for this, because Final Fantasy X was like the first one I remember playing. It's the first one in the Final Fantasy series where they replaced the world map with a list. I love this. Spring Meadows. It works just like Chrono Trigger. I love this. Is there like... So there's still random encounters on the world map too. That's interesting. It felt weird at first because I was like, it felt weird at first because I was like, it felt weird at first because the thingy was, because the perspective was so different. I was kind of expecting the entire game to have this perspective, you know? Because that's kind of what I'm used to. Wait, so what's down here? Heck, even...
You can use that.
Ah, I see. So it's just a different way to get down the tree. But it's got a ledge. Oh my god. I love that. See, this is what I like. I like it when there's like variety in what I can in where I can like explore, you know? Learn skills. 2 skill points are needed now. So I kind of have to pick one of these. So recovers 50% spell. Deals medium single target damage. Uses weapons element. Heals self by 20% if the target burns. Huh, interesting. I'm inclined to get recovery because recovery is a bit more straightforward. Also, it turns out I'm terrible at looking ahead in skill trees. I'm tempted to wait until I've got 4. Why is it red? What? Why is there 3 locks on Lune's thing? It's like covering up the interface. Is it supposed to do that? Also, what does red mean? Does red mean that I've locked out those skills or something, or... I think it's pointing to the ones that... I think the red is for the ones that I can currently access, but I don't have the skill points for. And I think I won't worry about that for now. Upgrade my attributes. Well, since health isn't going to be as much of an issue anymore, I suppose. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I'm going to do it because I'm lazy. 1. Whoops. No. Nice to know that that button does all the things. There. Done. Easy. I don't have to think about it. So, fast travel... See, this is what I was expecting from this game. Was... See, you see what I mean? How it's just like, oh yeah, there's like just a list of different areas. And this is kind of what I was expecting for the whole game. I was expecting there to be this massive list of travel points that I'd have to just remember the name of. Which is why the world map thing just kind of took me off guard. Like, look at this. Takes forever to load. I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of money for stuff. So they do give me a map here that's like, okay, so there's Spring Meadows. Oh my god, it's so sensitive. Arsho's objective. L takes me back. And it's got the world's most useless zoom again. See, I'm sorry, it just really annoys me that, like, every game ever that has a map, like, gets to, like, here and then stops. Like, let me zoom closer in. Like, why does it have to be, like, oh, wow. Look at how big this area is. So, apparently there's something over here. Wait, what's the map button? Up. Up is an odd map button. Look at this. Look at this world map ass shenanigans. Like, come on. I want to go here. What's this? A best cave. Danger. Oh no. Well. I want to go in. I want to see the danger. What is the danger like? Abyss Cave. Danger. Expedition 59. Rest. Okay, well, there's glowing sheep here. They're like... Oh no, they're just like animals. Interesting. Look at these clay pot things. I see. What's the hit people button? Hi. Hit people. Chromatic Abyss. Okay. Wow. They weren't kidding when they said danger. I did try to parry it. Apparently... Wait, no, I didn't want to retry the battle. Oh, wait, no, I apparently didn't. Okay. Okay, so I see it's called Abyss Cave because there's an abyss in there. So so it's not wrong about the danger. So part of me is of two minds on it warning me of the danger, right? Because on one hand, it's like on one hand, it's good to know that a place is dangerous, but also on the other hand, like sometimes there's value in just letting the player explore and then encounter something that's way too difficult for their current abilities, you know? Like sometimes it's okay to just let the player stumble into a cave and there be a monster that's too difficult and just be like, okay, well, we're not doing that. Not yet. Because that's how old games used to do it. You can access the camp at any time from the
It's been a long
continent.
day. We should make camp.
I'm fine. Let's keep going.
We won't find Mael if we're dead.
There was something I was going to do. I was going to check to make sure the game hasn't been... Okay, good. The game hasn't decided to be in frame gen mode again. See, normally I'd be able to tell, but I turn the frame counter off because I don't feel like being reminded of it all the time. So if we go to camp, it said we could upgrade our weapons at camp. Huh.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
Huh.
No, it was. I convinced Alan to land there.
Ooh.
So, we can rest a bit. But, the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw his face.
He was old. We're going to encounter him again at some point. He also looks like Gustav.
He must be what? 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gamage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly! He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message. Lucien. Lucien died to save me. And Tristan. Margot, they all...
Aww.
I am not letting Mael die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No, we have a mission.
Oh, fuck the mission! Fuck the mission, Lune! What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the paintress, just the three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm
Oh,
not a coward.
wow.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if. When. We knew not all of us would make it. But we continue. As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight. It's just Mael. She's...
Mael swore the same oath.
I know that.
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that?
Some-
Do you still believe that?
Nah, I don't believe it. It's time
Do
to go
you?
home.
I hope I do.
Damn.
Fuck the mission. Really?
Sorry.
I mean, like, she has a point. Fuck the mission is a really silly thing to say when it's like, when, like, what else are they gonna do? Oh, yeah, we're just gonna go home and then probably, like, die from the garbage. Yep, good. Like, there's a gramophone here. I need a music record to use this. Then why is it here? How do we do this? It's just a gramophone here. Yep, we set up the gramophone. What music are we going to listen to? Well, I didn't bring any records. In camps, you can rest and converse with your party members. To leave the camp, interact with the bonfire. Huh.
The
Hello.
main continent. Hard to believe we're finally here.
Yeah.
Good night, Gustav.
Yeah, we're on the main continent. We have a world map for the first time for any game in the past, like, 20 fucking years. We have a world map that's actually a world map. like an overworld map instead of just making me traverse your boring ass map. Ugh. Like in Oblivion and Skyrim and Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 16 and to be fair, 16 does teleport you to like a handful of different like areas, but even still, like, you're traversing this big ass field. Like, heck, even Final Fantasy 7 Remake didn't understand how neat the concept of a world map just is. Like, even games that I sit here and say, oh, this game, like, revived the JRPG genre and stuff like that. Like Undertale and things like that. Undertale and One Shot and games like that don't have a conventional world map. It feels like a lost art. It's like it's gone the way of the dodo, kind of like how the art of the disc swap has gone the way of the dodo too. I still maintain that Square Enix was the master of the disc swap. Why is this area for the camp so big? Am I gonna run out of camp area? What? How big is this area? It's supposed to be this tiny little camp. Why is the camp area for 2 people this big? But the, what was it? So so I maintain that Squaresoft was the master of the disc swap back in the day. Square Enix knew exactly when to end a disc. And I've seen so many other games that just flub it. That are just like, yeah, whatever. Here's when we ran out of space, and this is when the disc swaps. And Squex would do things like they would have like a massive set piece that would lead to this crazy thing happening, and then it would like fade to black, and then it would be like, now's the time for the disc swap, and it was so cool. And you could, like, it meant that you could say that you could like notify people of like spoilers. Like, if I tell you that I've reached the second disc at I've reached the second disc in Final Fantasy VII, then people immediately know that you know what happens at the end of disc 1. And what happens at the end of disc 1 in FF7 is one of the biggest spoilers of all time. Like, one of the most spoiled events in gaming history, and it is one of the most like memorable and notable events in gaming history. And it happens at the very end of the disc, and I feel like so many games just didn't really care for it. There are some. Metal Gear Solid, I feel, has a really neat disc change, but nowhere near as neat as what FF7, FF8, and FF9 did. Every single disc change in those games has an event. Like, there's something big and crazy that happened at when those discs changed. Whether it be something really eventful, or something really action packed, or something incredibly somber, or just kind of foreboding, you know, like those games had absolutely wonderful disc swap moments, and then you have a game like Ancient Roman that's like, oh yeah, time to swap the disc, please save the game and then turn off the console and then put the second disc in. So I learned the other day that apparently the Sega Saturn couldn't swap the disc while the system was going. And apparently on the Sega Saturn, the standard is, apparently the standard is on the Sega Saturn. Why am I wearing a hat? How did that happen? Apparently the standard on the Sega Saturn is to get you to save and then restart the system with the new disc in place. And I was amazed when I learned this. I was like, really? Like, please save your game and then switch off the system and then put the second disc in and then switch it on again. Really? Like, because on the PS1 it'd just be like, okay, let's go swap the disc, please insert disc 2 now, and you just do it. Some games are really mean about it, where it would literally just force you into the disc swap, and it wouldn't let you save beforehand. But Square Enix was kind enough to give you, kind enough to say, like, end of disc 1, please, would you like to save just in case, you know, or something like that, and then prompt you to insert the next disc. Right in the journal. Gustav finds a spot where he can be alone. He spends some time writing his journal. Writes about how dangerous the Nevrons are, but how beautiful the continent is. He hopes that one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote.
For those who come after.
Those who come after. Remember the current objective. Find Mael and search for the path through the flying waters. Go to sleep. Sleepy time. Open map. Go to camp. I can't believe I camped here of all places. So, like, straight up random encounters on the world map? Okay, well. Ah. Okay, you get bopped, you get bopped, and you get bopped. And now that you're all on fire, I will make life worse for you. Okay, so let's go for Lumiere Assault because I can't think of anything better to do.
Dodge, Gustav.
Oh, so it like okay. Oh, dang it. Dang it, even now I'm still having problems with landing it on time. Okay, so you know what? Just attack is good. This guy has less health.
I'm ready. I'll do it.
Yeah. Haha, I did it. I got the counter. The counter deals so much damage too. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got the counter. What a silly way to bloody well get the counter too. Oh shit, I had like more than enough AP to just like, let's just do this.
Let me taste death!
Done. Overcharge good. Interesting, I can't go to camp. Weapon upgrade.
Nice.
World map items are so cool. I much prefer world map items. So, part of what I liked about the random encounter system is it allowed for you to have battles on the overworld regardless, without needing to have a special area on the map where the monster was, or where they'd spawn, or stuff like that. In this case, they've fulfilled that need to have fights on the overworld by just placing monsters every now and then. Personally, I think with an overworld like this, that's a bit more difficult to pass and understand. It probably would have been better to just not have enemies. And if I'm honest, some of the best overworld maps don't have enemies. Like, Chrono Trigger's overworld map is amazing for that. Like, they were just like, you know what, it's too difficult to put enemies on this overworld map, so they just don't. And I think the game's better for it, to be honest. What's this? Oh, it's a bird. Haha. They go over the bridge and it just instantly fades away. There was a thing in there. I love overworlds that have, like, things for you to find. So there is, like, a criticism of it where it's like, oh, well, yeah, but you just find them once and then those areas on the map are just empty. And I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I don't mind. I actually kind of really like the fact that they add these things, because sometimes I just want things to find. Okay, so Flying Waters is here. What's this? I want to go to the place that isn't the Flying Waters. I can see why this game requires such a fancy graphics card now. Look at this water effect. They're just like, yep, let's have bubbly water around the place. But the moment that I get, like, too far away, it just stops. Bubbles, no bubbles. Bubbles, no bubbles. Okay. Let's go to the place that looks dangerous. Huh? I, like, can't go in there. That's interesting. So, have I got to get past the blue stuff? Or maybe I got to go across the water. Can I never even tried to see if I could go in the water. What I think would be funny is if, what I think would be... Yeah, no, I can't go in the water. What I think would be funny is if we went on this whole last journey on this expedition, and it turns out that there was this, like, one person who just got, like, separated from the rest of the group and has just been, like, on their own journey just by themselves, and completely missed the expedition or something, and after all the events are done, they're just like, oh, well, I don't know what to do. Interesting that they block my way for this one. So this is where the Flying Waters place is. But I want to see... So Abyss Cave is up here. and there's Spring Meadows, so I don't think there's any other way around. So that's good. It's good to give me a little bit of exploration. I love how there's no danger in flying waters, but there's danger in the Abyss cave. Flying waters. Oh my god. Wait, I can walk through them. I was expecting it to be like a solid wall. Was that a bird? Maybe I'm just seeing things. I thought I saw a bird. Oh, my computer did not like that. It was all like, no, fuck you. I'm not doing this. Imagine doing this with it. Imagine this area on the GTX 1080. This would not have run very well. Huh.
'68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Yeah.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm. Lumiere lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
And they survived. A storm, at least.
All right, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. Mael must be close by.
How did they know about the expeditions? Well, I suppose he just said that they saw that they like went to this place, but it was like, but they landed on the but they were swept up in a storm and then landed on the thing. Don't tell me that they just got like swept up in the storm and then crash landed here and then just they all died. It's a thingy.
This will be useful.
SOS shell. Apply shell when falling below 50%. Ooh, that might be useful. And I've got a free Picto spot, so we might as well use it. Level 3, so... well, let's equip it. Sure. Done. Excellent. Wonderful. Glad I found that. I wonder how long this game is. I didn't even really think about that when I picked it. I was just like, I've got a copy of this game now, so I might as well play it. If it's a bit long, I might end up doing some like extra streams to like get through it a bit quicker. But we'll have to see, because I'm good at saying things like that, but then I do something like skip the Symphony of the Night stream because I was too exhausted. Paint cage. Paint cages contain rare loot. To unlock the cage, find the 3 locks and shoot them. Okay. There, I shot it. The problem is I don't know what the locks look like. They really should put the lock like right nearby the loot or something so that I can know exactly what it looks like or something. Gee, I wonder what the locks are gonna look like. Okay. 1, 2. Where's the third one? 3. I assume they're all gonna be like within. Yay, paint cage.
Well, that will help.
Chroma elixir shard. Okay. Not entirely sure what half of this
This'll be
stuff
useful.
does. I'm still wondering what Chroma is gonna do.
Wait. Everyone. Looks like a different species.
Doesn't matter. They're between us and Mael.
Bop. 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 Haha, gotcha. First strike. Lumiere Assault. What a neat looking enemy. Ah, I fucked it up. Immolation.
Feel the burn.
Lost the burns. Boy, am I glad I put it on easy now. Bop. 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 You gone. We continue. What if we don't continue? What if we decide to just stop? So I assume Nevrons are like... Nevron is like the name for the monster thingies that attack you, and I assume that the... What was that? There we go. We found a way to instantly just blank out the screen. What's over here? Something moved. Hi. First strike. Let's mark you. Oh, mark is actually not so bad. Immolation on you, please. Not. Haha. Oh, I tried. Okay, so let's try Earth Rising instead. Oh, Earth Rising works on everyone. Does that mean my mark's gonna go away? It does. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I might be able to get rid of you. Yeah, okay. Ah! Aha! I got the counter. Okay. Nice. Give me marking shots. So one of the things that gets me about modern games, right, or modern RPGs when it comes to this, is that they give you this like third-person view a lot of the time, and the third-person view kind of lends itself to a very by the numbers kind of gameplay style, where it's like, where it feels like as if we've spent the past 2 decades or so refining this over the shoulder waltz through a fancy world type kind of affair, where you walk off the beaten path every now and then come back. Whereas it felt as though there was a lot more variety in
an advantage.
Color of Lumina. Nice. Glad I found that. Whereas older games tend to be more, a bit less walking down a pathy and a bit more, just like a box to explore-y kind of thing, you know? Because in like old RPGs and stuff like that, because we're working with 2D graphics, they kind of went for the whole overworld, over the top view type kind of thing, which doesn't really work that well in these kinds of 3D environments. Look at that! Look at all these things. This is crazy. So, or at least it's more difficult to pull off, especially due to perspective issues. I'm sorry. Was there a glitch? Did I see a glitch here? If there's a glitch, I gotta find it. Oh, look at that. Look at this big old whale. No, don't go near the mines, Mr. Whale. Ah. No, don't bring the mines to me. What the fuck? What's your problem? You can't just bring me mine.
Those mines.
Can I shoot the mines? Like, that feels like a big shoot the mines, yeah. Haha, I did it. I won. Oh, you dodge. That's mean and unfair. You can't dodge. That's illegal. Dodging is for people who is me and only me. Oh, I learned the Lumina. Neat. What happens if I just dance on this bomb? Can I shoot this mine? Oh, can I shoot this mine? I assume I can shoot their mines on the overworld like this. You know, like... Bop. Wait, really? No, you can't dodge me shooting at you. That's illegal. Stop it. Eventually you're gonna miss the dodge and punch. Ooh, okay. So now we've got to deal with this guy instead. Bop him. Shoot you as many times as I can. Oh wait, I still have my turn without any AP? That's cool. I thought the game would be all like, nah, screw you, you have no AP left. Bang.
Get ready.
Ah, counter. That's such a cool counter. I like that one. It's just like, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh, that person got stuck. Looks like they drowned, but there's like, are we underwater? What even is water? I remember there being an item back up here, and I want to get it. Hi. Duh. First strike. Oh. I think. Okay. So you guys are immune to normal attacks, so I will just skip the turn. I really wish I could just press a button and skip the turn. What I liked about Final Fantasy, right, and I know I'm going to keep crapping on about this, is that in those games, skipping a turn is a matter of just pressing a button.
An advantage.
You just press the button, you skip the turn. If you skip the turn when you didn't want to, then tough fucking cookies. But the thing about it is that, like, the game was really fast-paced. So if you skipped a turn with your character, it didn't use the turn. It would just swap you over to the other character, and then you would still get that turn. In some of the entries, it would like reset your ATB and make you have to wait again. But for the most part, most of them were kind enough to just swap which character you had selected for the current turn, so that you didn't have to sit there and wait. Oftentimes, so in the ones where in the ones where you couldn't do it, usually you'd have to use a defense or a row swap or something like that, and that would use up your turn. 1, 2, 3. I like that. I like that one. That was cool. That was neat. All I had to do was be like 1, 2, 3, and you're dead to me.
Over there. A hut.
Slow
A
down.
hut?
We don't know what's inside yet.
No, let's run inside and get deaded even faster than we thought we were going to do before. This coral place reminds me of this coral place reminds me of the place in reminds me of the place in at the end of Disc 1 in Final Fantasy 7. And I didn't like that place. Oh, Expedition 59. Rest. Noko's Heart. Oh, I've got 4 points available. Let's put it all into might. Why not, right? I'm going to make the dumbest decisions here. But I'm on easy mode, so it doesn't matter. Let's put it all into might too. Actually, no. I'm going to be dumb. I'm going to put it all into luck. Dumbest upgrade ever. I'm going to put all my skill points into luck. It feels like something I'd hear about in like a D&D campaign or something. So let's see, what's available? Wildfire deals fire damage to everyone. Increased damage when I've got ice on the field. Deals low target lightning damage. I think I've already got a lightning, so Consumes a fire to generate 1 light. Okay. Thermal transfer deals low single target ice damage, 2 hits, gains 4 AP if target is burning. Ooh, that might be useful. Play a second turn if I've got the green stuff. That looks like a really useful one. Deals medium single target earth damage. Can break this, consumes this for greatly. I really want to know what these locks are. You haven't unlocked this skill yet. Oh, okay. It's just weird that they're covering up part of the interface. Revives an ally with 30 to 70 health and 2 additional AP. And I can make it cost 0 if I consume extra ones. So right now it's a toss-up between thermal transfer and rebirth because I'm tempted to wait for the rebirth because I really have a problem with my characters dying. Although having 5 AP in the first place in order to use it, that would make me want to use Thunderfall a lot more. I think I'm gonna wait to get that skill. Deals lightning damage to all enemies, 1 hit. Can break plus if the target is broken by the hit. Overcharge is fully charged. Deals medium single damage, 3 hits, uses weapons element. Heals self by 20% if the target burns. You know what? I'm going to go for this one. Okay. You know, I love games that let you just plow into random abilities without much consequence. Games that kind of penalize you for being random with your abilities is really annoying, but I understand that it's really hard to do that, especially without making the abilities so complicated that people don't realize what is going on half the time. I actually kind of like it when games are a bit more obtuse about their mechanics sometimes, because it lends to a bit more of a this works and this doesn't kind of feeling. And it leads me to try and figure out why. Oh.
Look, there's a door inside.
Huh.
Seems empty. Let's go. Someone lives here.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Suction door. I caught them. They are now stuck in my TARDIS. My underwater TARDIS.
Where are we? This is...
Mael. The manor. Ooh. Rest. Oh, Expedition 33. What? Why is it 33? How the heck did 33 get in here? Can I find the diary for Expedition 33? Oh, I have to try. After Hollow Knight, I don't trust things that just make a sound to say no. Because in Hollow Knight, if you just sat there pressing the button over and over again when it said no, you can't equip this node, then eventually it would be like, fine, and then it would equip it for you. It would like break it, and you're like, and when I first did it, it was like overcharged, and I was like, what? I was like, that's so cool. Of course, it would have been cooler if it weren't for the fact that that you take twice as much damage if you do that now, because you broke things. Wait a second, I saw that. Frame is empty. This is odd that there's like frames with like 33 and stuff like that. Is that? That's not the message we had. That's like the thing in the middle. This is a weird place. We're tricked into coming here. Not openable. Not openable. That was a thing I could do. Oh no, it must have been one of the particles. See, having like little prompts that come up with like square or whatever to show you that you can interact with the thing, it's kinda it's both good and lazy design, because it's good because it gives you like a thing to be like, ah yeah, this is interactable, but in an area like this where there's a bunch of particles floating around, you kind of second guess yourself every time you see it. You're like, oh, is that something I could interact with? Oh no, it's just a floating speck of light or something. Oh, I've got an option. I've got 3 places I can go. No open. There's something in there. But I don't want to go in there just yet. That looks like progress. So this is... Oh my god. Guys. I can see why FF13 was a big hallway now, because people just get lost. There's too many things to do. So like, let's make it just one big hallway so that they don't have to worry about whether or not they're making progress. Personally, I think that you can combat the progress versus side stuff thing really easily if you just telegraph when like a big crazy change is gonna happen. Like if you're gonna be like, listen, like this is a, like if you just say like this is a point of no return, are you sure you want to go this way around? Then it, like, yeah, it telegraphs big things happening, but also at the same time, like, it's respectful to the player to just be like, hey, just so you know, this is going to take a while, and you may, or you won't be able to return from this. I found a thingy. can go in here. Or not. How do I... Oh, that doesn't work. Oh no, this looks like this area would work well upside down. There we go. Are you gonna let me... No? Did it move something over here? What did it move? I didn't see what it moved. Oh no. It moved something. Piano. Let's play the piano. See, this shows you how much rhythm matters. Like, if I just sit there going... You can't really make out the song. If I go like... It's difficult to make out the song, but if I go like... See, if I listen to the melody and feel where the natural like resolution of each part is, you can put a bit of a break in to make it so that it sounds like the song has been playing properly. Of course, without hearing the actual like original song, it's a bit difficult to know. Dun, dun. Well, I pressed that and it didn't open up this. What about here? It's not. Aha! I found it. Something moved. Was it this? I see. There's multiple. Okay. So it did move it. It's just that I need to find all of them. And now I know that they can be on like the edges of things too. Like here. Aha! Oh, look at these paintings. Oh my god, Gustav, you just materialized. How did you do that?
Interesting.
A music record that can be used at camp. Nice. Oh no. I love physics janks sometimes. It's alright, the stream can start now, I'm here. Listen, you! Just because I may have spent some amount of time having difficulties getting the stream started today doesn't mean that I'm always doing it. I found a secret passage in the wall because there's a bunch of things that you have to press on the doors, and these things here on the walls, and when you press them it opens up that area. And also there's a piano over here too. See, I can play the piano. Wasn't about that though. Skill issue now that you mention it. Shut up. I have got listen, I eventually get the stream going. It's working now. See? Look at how much streaming I'm doing. The game's running reasonably well too now. I was really kind of expecting the game to run really terribly once things got more like intense than that one little area at the start of the game. And the cutscenes aren't perfect, but what can you do? It's okay, I just got off a 6.5 hour stream myself. Oh my god. 6.5 hours is a long time. Like, I struggle to make the 4 hours sometimes. Although sometimes I do go over 4 hours. It depends. It depends on what I feel like at the time. Right now, I've had a lot of shit going on in just life in general, so... You thought the game would be 2 hours? Did you play a short game that you thought was gonna be less? It turned out to be longer because of stuff. I always double the how long to beat number when I'm playing it. Let's see, can I get OBS to do the safe browser window thing? Actually, you know what? I've got a different way. Entropy 02. I was told that I could beat it in 2 hours. It's always like that, isn't it? Yeah, I could beat it in 2 hours, but... So, let's do this. How long to beat, Expedition 33. 46 hours for the main story and side, 66 for completionist, 28.5 if you just do the story. So, man, I could complete games so much quicker if I didn't play any of the interesting stuff in them. But I usually take this main story value and double it. Sometimes I take the main story and sides value and double it, so I'll probably be playing this for 88 hours, which is a long while, which is why I'm thinking of doing some more streams on it. But how long to be Entropy 02? 7 hours? You got duped, Yobo. Oh my, you competed in 2 hours. Maybe if you speed run it. Oh my goodness. What a silly. Expedition basics. What am I missing? Nothing, apparently. I just haven't ever clicked on this before. Hi, I'm on my 10-minute D&D break. Hi, Mox. How's it going? I'm at this point in the game. You never said anything about there being an overworld map in this game. That's amazing. I love that. Overworld maps are great. I miss them so much. Hello. Isn't Mael? Mael. Hello. How are you?
Gustav?
Oh my god.
Real?
Oh my god. It's real. Yay.
Well, you sure smell real enough.
You sure smell real enough.
No, I don't.
Oh my
Sorry.
god.
I thought that you... On the beach, I saw you, and I couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have. I should have come for you, and
It's okay. It's okay.
We made it.
worried.
Made it.
Yeah.
How did you end up here?
Yeah, that's a
Don't
good
know.
question.
It's all a blur. I remember everyone at the beach. Then I woke up here.
Oh, hello.
With him. He's been helping me a lot. He reinforced all my pictos.
What is he?
I'm not sure. He doesn't really talk.
Huh. He seems very scary.
Chroma around him. It's quite different from the Nevrons.
He's just like, see ya. I'm here, now I'm gone. Maybe he's the one who put the thing here to help us. Because I assume that not all of them are bad. But yeah, you say it's a JRPG, but I've played a lot of JRPGs recently that forgo the concept of a world map. Like, a lot of them just have decided, nah, let's just have a list of places you can fast travel to. Or it's just like literally like a map, like you open a map and then you point to the location you want to go to and then you click a button and then it takes you there. And whereas what I'm talking about is a real world map where you exit an area, like a town, and then it's like, oh yeah, you're like a little dude on like this big map and you can explore the map. Like, and that's what this has. This has an overworld map, whereas like Final Fantasy X was the big one that decided to just make it a list of areas that I have to remember the name for. Final Fantasy X does it. But also like a lot of games these days just give you like here's like a point that you can go to, and it lets you teleport to different areas rather than connecting them with a map. And like so some games do like the Breath of Fire 4 thing where it's like a world map, but you just kind of, when you're on the world map, your little like character just like goes along a line and then it's like the next area and stuff like that. And that's not really the same. Like, it's better than just having a list, but I love being able to just be a character on the map and then just walk to the next destination, you know? Like, I like the way that, like, Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy 4 and 5 and 6 do it, and hey, it's 7, 8, and 9. Really, I like the way that, that like, all of the Final Fantasies do it. It's great. Also, I'm Mael now. Okay. So Mael's level 5. Journal. I haven't found a lot of journal entries, apparently. I want to find more. Tints, resin, all that good stuff. It felt like there was gonna be like a thing here. Okay.
How did you find me?
There was a message at the indigo tree.
Yeah.
Do you know who left it?
A message? Maybe. No. I don't know.
I have no idea who left that message. Why would I know? Wait, so are we able to open any of these doors now, or maybe there's main area I can go into? Oh, there's our friend out the front. I assume that... I hope that we don't, like, fight him, because I kind of... Undertale has unfortunately ruined my perspective on fighting enemies in games. Actually, this feels like it might end up being like a, like it might end up being some kind of... Nah, that doesn't make sense. I was gonna say this feels like it might end up being like a hub because of all of the doors that are like not openable, but I don't know. Hello. Hi. The curator.
Again. We just trained earlier.
Alright, but this time I have backup.
Alright. But this time I have backup.
Hi, the curator. Attacks announced with a jump flare must be jumped. These attacks can't be parried or dodged. Jump? Press X to jump. Jump counter. After a jump, you can trigger a jump counter attack. Huh.
Let the ink flow.
Interesting. This game is so complicated with its systems. It's definitely giving Golden Sun a run for its money. Okay. Can I shoot you in the face? I can, but it's not working. Immolation. Let's try that. No, I don't want items. Back to D&D. Have fun. Catch you later, Marks. Wait, is my messages are showing up on the thing, right? Like they're showing up on the screen, right? Hold on a sec. They're not. What? What? Huh? What broke? Why is my chat broke? Alerts. Chat. What's wrong with chat? Refresh. There's nothing showing up on the chat. What happened? This was working earlier, wasn't it? Has this not been working since I swapped over to the new thing? I forgot how I even set this up. Same to ya. Yo, but they can't see what you're posting if you do that. Streamlabs, this is not available. Is it because I haven't logged into Streamlabs for like a million years or something? Streamlabs. Streamlabs desktop. No, that's not what I want. I want like the thingy. Stream overlays, I think, is what I'm using. But there's also Chatbox. What? It doesn't like... There we go, there's a stream overlays. I can log in here. It's showing me a picture of a guy that looks like ProCD. I don't know why. I wish the game music could be playing whilst I was doing this. Set up your stream. Where's my, like... Where's my, like, chat thingy? There it is. Yeah. Click to copy my chat URL. So it's just because I don't... The URL is, like, out of date or something. So... if I log in the Streamlabs on the laptop, I don't know what my Streamlabs password is. Let's have a look. See, where's the log out button? Let's see if I can. God damn it! Where's the login button? Why? Why does Streamlabs do this? They're like, oh yeah, no, it. No, I didn't. No, it remembered that I just logged in. Fuck you. Streamlabs. I'll go to the password manager. Screw you. This is dumb. It's like a generated one. Why is it like? Why are you like this? Okay, fine. I'll. It would just be easier to log into bloody. I'm just gonna log into Firefox. It's just easier. Oh, what do you mean incorrect password? Don't tell me this one's like a generated one as well. Oh no, okay, it's not. It's fine. I know what it is. Enter the confirmation code. Okay. Boy, do I love it when my stream gets interrupted by password reset soup. My one-time verification code is 539728. Sync. I already have it for. What? Why do I need to do that via my mobile? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I just want the normal. Okay, yep, it's syncing all my stuff. I should have my password on the other computer now. Sorry, I haven't set up the stream computer yet. I need to, like, sit down and take the time to set it up. Because it's currently... It's kind of like in a state of default Windows, but I'm just adding things as I go. It would be nice if it would actually close Firefox when I click the close button. Okay, chatbot. Let's copy the URL. And then we put it in there. Okay, now let's test it. I think there's like a button to like test it on here. Yeah, just show it to me. There used to be a button that was like send test message. But it's not here anymore. What? Okay, well I guess I'm just gonna have to N J hoi hoi. That looks like it's working. Yep, that's definitely working. Okay, we fixed it. We're all good. Why won't it let me close this window? What is going on? I can close every Firefox window except for this one. Closing it the other way worked. Okay. Well, now I suppose I can get back to the game. My goodness. I wonder how many streams I've gone without my bloody chat messages appearing on the video. It's probably been like 5 or something. I don't know. Okay. That's why my mic has been weird. It's been in the middle. It hasn't been on the side. Okay. Oh, Mayel's stances. Okay. Mayel's skills change her battle stance. Defensive stance takes less damage and gains 1 AP per parry or dodge. Offensive stance deals more damage but takes increased damage. Virtuose stance deals a lot more damage. Wait. Okay, why would I... That's interesting, but what's the downfall of the virtuose stance? Switching to a new stance also provides Mayel with 1 AP. Switch between stances without interruption to maximize her skill's effects. Okay. So it's like Rose, but for one person. Offensive switch. Mayel's starting skills are offensive switch, spark, and per se. Offensive switch switches Mayel to offensive stance. Spark and per se switch her to defensive stance. Use offensive switch to switch to offensive stance. Okay. Deals low single target damage and applies defenseless for 3 turns. Offensive. Okay. Defenseless. Defenseless is debuff that increases by 25% the damage received by the character. Okay. I tried to jump, it did not work. It's interesting the way that they've got like a different mechanic for each character. That actually reminds me a lot of what Final Fantasy VI used to do. Was Final Fantasy VI, whilst every character can use attack, magic, and items, each character has their own special ability. So, like, for example, Edgar has tools he can use, whereas Sabin has a blitz he can use, and Cyan has like a sword tech thing, and each one of those is its own unique mechanic. This is way more complicated than that system, though. Or at least on the surface level, like, my goodness, look at how much info is on the screen here. Let's just attack to get the AP back. I do wish I had attack, like, stuff that just gave me more AP more readily. The items. So, like, the energy tint can help. Oh, I didn't know I had a revive tint. God damn it. I'm dumb. Let's mark him. Oh, actually, should I mark him? I'm gonna mark him. I prefer revive die myself. Aha, I gotcha! When Mayel is in an offensive stance, she deals more damage and also takes more damage. At the end of the turn, Mayel will revert to stanceless unless she uses a skill that switches her to a different stance or uses her base attack. Cast a skill that switches Mayel to the defensive stance. Okay. In offensive stance, Spark has additional effect. It applies more burn. Forgot to ask, how's the new GPU treating you? It's going pretty good. Like, it's not, I wouldn't say it's like extraordinarily powerful or anything, but it is running the game really well. And as of today, I've paid it off too, because I put it on like a payment plan, because like an interest-free payment plan. And the reason I do that is because I have ADHD and saving up for things is really difficult. So using payment plans to enforce saving rules for me actually works a lot better than just willing myself into saving money for things. But it's been paid off now, so I don't have to worry about that. But it's like the only game I've really been using it for so far is Expedition 33, and well, it's running Expedition perfectly fine. And it runs like it's running fine for like RetroArch and stuff like that. So, but I really wish I had something else I could play to show it off or like actually make use of it. The unfortunate thing is, now that I've upgraded the GPU, my bottleneck is no longer in the GPU as much as it is in the CPU, because I've got a 9th gen i5 in it, which is kind of a bottleneck, but also it's only got an SATA SSD in it, not an NVMe. So that'll also be bottlenecking it as well. But hopefully I'll be able to get a new SSD. It's time to upgrade to a 9800 X3D. Reminds me of my Radeon HD 9800 XT. Man, I've had so many fucking graphics cards over the years. I had an S3 Verge, I had a Voodoo 2, I had a GeForce 3, I had a Radeon 9800 XT, I had what did I have after the XT? I think I had an X1800. So I think it was the X1800 after the 9800 XT, and then it was a GTS 8800, the GeForce GTS 8800 GTS, that's it. And after that one, I had a Radeon HD 7850. After that, I had a GeForce. I had an NVIDIA GTX 960, and then after that, I had a GTX 980. And then after that, I had the GTX 1080, and now I've finally got the RTX 5060 Ti, 16GB. It's really important to mention that it's the 16GB variant, because the 8GB variant would have had so much more troubles running Obscur here. But yeah, I think that's all of them, not including ones that I've had in like other computers and stuff like that. So many of them. Jeez. And so many to come too. I don't know why Nvidia still puts out 8GB cards. Yeah, no, I was a bit confused by that one. My GTX had 8GB of memory. My 1080 had 8GB of memory in it. And I was expecting like everything to have 16 or more, or at least more than 8. And because my card 8GB of VRAM when I bought the GTX 1080 was considered quite a chunk of memory. Like most of the 1080s on the market that I found were just the 4GB variant. But I went directly for the 8GB variant because I knew that the 4GB was rubbish, and it lasted me so much longer than I think it should have. It uses... Okay, so Spark has an additional effect. It applies more burn stacks to its target, increases the burn damage it receives, increasing the burn damage it receives. After casting Spark, Mael will switch to defensive stance. That's fair enough. Use Spark to benefit from the offensive stance effects. Okay. Spark. One. I fucked it up. Why do I get the feeling there's going to be, like, more to do with... Oh. Oh, I murdered him via burn. I meant to skip the turn to see if there was more tutorial, but I guess not. Curator.
That was fun, but I think we've had enough training today.
Hmm.
You could come with us if you like. If that's a yes, we'll see you at the camp.
Curator has left. Perhaps he will join you at camp. Huh. Is this going to be like the Dark World in Deltarune where we slowly but surely gather monsters? He has no face, but he must scream. Yeah. Saving in progress. Let's rest. Can we upgrade? Okay, 15 attributes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, whoops. There we go. We're done. Good. That looks good to me. The problem you get when there's so many systems like this is that I grow apathy towards the systems. And this is actually why I like a lot of Super Nintendo RPGs. They didn't have all the memory to put a million T systems into everything, so they had to make sure that the handful of like systems and abilities that they put in the game were refined and were self-serving and stuff like that. Like, for example, in Chrono Trigger, you get 3 options when you like the game only gives you 3 choices for options when you have a turn, and that is attack, tech, and item. That's it. But those 3 like options are equally important. Like, it is amazing how important those 3 options are. So the tech menu has all of your techs, and the way that Chrono Trigger works is that the more characters you have who have their turn up, the more like techs you can do. So you can do like double and triple techs, right? But that's still just the tech, and the tech menu has double and triple techs, but it also includes magic, and so that system ends up being depthful without being overly complex. And what's happening right now for me is I've got like a million different menus I have to like go through. Like, oh yeah, there's skills, and I haven't even looked at Mael's skills yet. There's like skills, and then there's like upgrade your attributes, and then you go into the menu, and then there's like, oh yeah, here's my Pictos, and then my Luminas, and then I can also equip my wardrobe and then go into the weapons, and the weapons have power and elements and and the grades for different stats, and then some of them, and then the weapons have levels, and then and I'm just like there's so much to handle. And then there's like stains and stances and overcharging and AP, and there's being able to shoot freely, and then there's being able to, and it gets to a point where I'm like, okay, what's the quickest way to just to get through this? Albert making the argument that button mashing combat is better than turn-based. Well, the thing is, if you give me too many options, then I grow apathy, and I just instead opt for the it's the decision paralysis thing, you know? Like, if I'm given a Netflix library to watch, I sit there and I spend too much time thinking about which thing I'm gonna watch. But if you only give me like 2 or 3 options, like say Chrono Trigger, then I'm like, okay, well, I can easily pick if I'm gonna attack, use an item, or use a tech. Whereas here, I find myself being like, okay, so I could either attack, or I could use my skills, or I could use my items, or I could shoot the guy, or I could save up my AP, or I could get the stains, or I could set up my stance so that I can gain the benefit from the stance of the thing, and then eventually I'm just like, press square. It's like, tell me I'm wrong. Come on, like seriously, like. Also, look at that menu there. Like another thing I've just noticed, the chroma elixirs, and there's like these items on the side that are different from my inventory. My inventory is weapons, and then quest items, and then tints. I don't know what these chroma catalyst things do. I don't know what half of this stuff does. Resin, inflammable material. Ah, that's right. Don't I have to take that to the thing? So you're saying you prefer Kingdom Hearts comment? Kingdom Hearts was nice. Kingdom Hearts was complex, but it wasn't too complex. And so this is the problem that I have with games like Final Fantasy 15 and Stranger of Paradise and stuff like that, like where they just keep adding system after system after system, and I get so overwhelmed by these things that you saw me do it just now. I was like, yeah, my attributes, I'll just assign whatever, because every time, even just each one of these systems has so much like depth to it, where it's like, okay, well, I gotta worry about if my sword is level C on vitality versus might, which is different. But notice how if I level up my vitality, that health and attack power are both affected, but if I upgrade my might, then only attack power is affected, and then if I go for agility, then speed and defense are affected, and all of this sort of stuff, right? But those things get affected at different rates, and notice if I go over to a different character, different things are affected. So you see how over on Mael and Gustav here, how it only affects their defense, how defense only affects their defense and critical rate, but on Lune it affects the defense, critical rate, and attack power. And it's too much. And Golden Sun has this problem too. It's not It's not quite as complicated because it's a GBA game. And don't get me wrong, Golden Sun's a wonderful game. I am enjoying Golden Sun quite a bit, but if you ask me, there's such a thing as system fatigue in these games, where why is Black Hair Girl's arm just a stick? I don't know. What do you mean? Black-haired girl's arm isn't a stick. This guy's arm is a stick. Gustav is missing his arm. See, he's got a stick for an arm. Actually, I think Gustav's arm is like... Exposed arm is a thin tube, no muscle. Wait a second. Wait, no, I want to like actually see them. Can I wardrobe? I want to inspect this. Ooh, I can have a red uniform. So Gustav is missing his arm. He only has one arm and it's like a robotic arm. Whereas... I'm not sure if Mayel and Luna are missing their arm or if it's just a glove. It looks like it's just a glove, whereas you can clearly see like the joints and shit on Gustav's arm. I would show you up close, but it's... Yeah, that looks like a gloved arm, whereas I can't see Gustav's arm. Okay. Enough of these shenanigans. Do I just leave? Or where did the curator go? I don't think I can go in these places. Is the curator just chilling somewhere? Play song. I think it's a different song. Wait, you said the exposed arm. I can't see the exposed arm that well from here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. Let's go up here. I just want to see if the curator's here. If I can, like... Oh, wait, no, I'm dumb. It said the curator's gonna be at camp, that he disappeared and he might show up at the camp. So I think we just leave now. What a weird area. I think I'm gonna coin that term, system
Could you
fatigue.
go to the manor and maybe learn something?
Yeah, or we could get back to the indigo tree.
Neko's usually here. I wonder where...
Uh-oh. Oh! This little paintbrush guy.
Is that a Kestrel?
Stop
Yeah.
that, you big hairy brush face. Can't you see they're human? Neko's a bit dramatic, but if you're nice, Neko will trade you lots of useful items for chroma.
Do you like the brush on your
Perhaps
face?
the Grandis and the Esquier exist too. Are there more Gestrels like you? I'd love to meet them.
Coco, you silly scruff. Their village is not far from here.
Oh, really?
Lune.
I know. Don't have time for detours.
Yeah, we need
Well,
to
we
get to the
need to
Paintress.
know.
There's another sea between here and the Paintress.
Oh my goodness.
Noko, as the best gestural merchant ever, I bet you know a solution, yeah?
Hmm?
Come on, you broomhead. I know you know.
Well, I guess you'll get to meet more Gestrels.
Huh. So I assume Gestrels are like different? Gestral merchants travel across the world offering rare and powerful artifacts in exchange for chroma. However, their most powerful items are reserved only for the mightiest of warriors. Impress the merchant by defeating them in a duel to access their secret inventory. See, now this is what Final Fantasy 13 was missing. Was just like some uniqueness to the merchants. Hmm? Trade. Fight the merchant. Fight the merchant to unlock this item in the shop. Okay. I love the idea of fighting the merchant. That's silly. It's dumb. Chroma Catalyst. Color of Lumina. I've already got a bunch of these. I'm so gonna do it. Choose an expeditioner. I'm gonna go with Gustav because he has the most health. Interesting that they make me choose a single person. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Why are there bubbles coming off you guys? The entire area is filled with bubbles. It's like an undersea area. It's called the Flying Waters. So yeah, here we go. I'm like, okay, well, what can I do? Oh, well, I can use my items, or I can use my skills, and my skills... So Lumiere Assault takes 3 AP points, and it gives me charge, but it also, it generates additional charge on a critical hit, and it also hits 5 times, but then Overcharge has the little plusy thing next to the AP cost that I don't know what that is yet. It says can break, and then it charges 1 hit, and then that costs 4 AP, and then marking shot is 2 AP, and then the marking shot adds a mark to the enemy, and the mark makes you do extra things. And Gustav's thing is that he can overcharge, and when I do things I get extra charges, and then I can use overcharge, and overcharge deals extra damage when I've got enough charge, but it's only really works when I've got full charge. And then I've got the second page of skills to deal with, and the second page of skills allows me to apply powerful to 1 to 3 enemies, and then cost 3 AP, and then... And by this point, I have basically said, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna, like, do this one, I guess. Cool. Ah! No! Skill issue. Yes, I am literally having an issue with the skills. Now I can't use any of my skills because I have to go back and I have to use my attack. Or if I really want to, I can just decide, you know what, none of these options work for me, so I'm going to aim and I'm just going to shoot at his head instead. I think I'm being a bit too mean to the game. I'm sorry, I like to analyze the way that these things work, you know? I did it! I counted! Also, I can parry, and also I can dodge, and also I can jump, and also I can counterattack when I jump, and also I can... Also, I don't know what that yellow bar underneath the enemy's health does yet. Also, sometimes the enemies can block all my attacks, and sometimes the enemies don't can block all my attacks except for the gun. And sometimes these enemies have weak points when I go to the gun. I wonder if I could just shoot over here and it would take my AP or not. Okay, so I guess overcharge is good.
Let me take
Also, I do like better damage when I hit the things timed correctly. F, we continue. Okay, sure game, if you think F is to continue. That's something special you might be interested in. Trade. Exposing attack. Base attack applies defenseless for 1 turn. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I need to get up and get a drink, and it's rather warm in here, so I need to let some cool air in. So I will be back in a moment, okay? Hello, I am back. Drink Git? You can't drink Git. It's a source control software. Unless you, I don't know, wrote all the source control for it in alphabet soup and then mixed it in a blender and then drank that. Alphabet soup, the best way to drink source code. What happened? Where did the music go? I must have clicked off the game or something. I'll see you all later. Want my trades? The thing that gets me about this is the game has given me 14 chroma catalysts. And I have yet to use a single one. And it's like, oh, well, you can buy 5 of them here. And I'm like, why? Why would I want 5 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. There, I've bought them all. It's good. See ya. Can be consumed to give additional Lumina point to a character. I remember seeing that and not being able to do it. This one. I can't like do anything with it. The other one says at camp, but this one seems to imply that I can just use it whenever? I'm not sure. But anywho. Rest. I gotta remember that chroma elixirs exist, because I can press triangle to do this, to get this thing going.
These dead Nevrons. Who could have done this?
Guess.
So you didn't just stay in your mansion.
I see.
Nice.
Feels like Mael knows more than she's letting on. Ooh. Rumbly grumblies.
Guess we found 68's boat.
There's a path through the boat.
That anchor doesn't look man-made.
Huh. Yeah, that's a very big anchor. You picked the anchor? That's a very nice looking anchor. I can't believe you picked that anchor over me. It's not even a demonic talking anchor. I love the way that Murray gets so upset when you pick the anchor instead of him as a prize. It's so dumb. I wonder if I can find that on like the YouTubes or something. Hold on, I'll put it on the other screen so that I can look it up. Let's take a look-see. Where's me mouse? There it is. YouTube. What? seem to, like, have it. It's like every other scene with Murray, except for the scene with the anchor. Murray, Carnival of the Damned. Even now, it's like... I got Let's Plays instead. I have no idea if this Let's Play is going to be any good, but let's see.
Hey everybody, welcome back. As always,
What are you asking me for? I'm just a giant rat. I'm not allowed to associate with his hind.
How'd he get here?
Well, I like the guy, but
See, it's Murray.
ridiculous.
Really? You don't want to pick
Murray's
him
a
up?
talking
Come on.
skull.
Yo, Murray.
Hey, it's you.
Yeah.
Are you dead yet? You look different.
Not dead, Murray. Just cursed.
How'd he get here?
Curse. That's perfect.
That's
I'm
perfect.
cursed too. Let's join our cursed forces together, and together we can rule the world.
I love his infectious laugh.
Yeah. Let me get back to you on that.
But how did he get here? That's what I wanted at least to pick up. I guess, I don't know, dwarf, right?
I'd bet
The guy who...
You go home.
Hold on. I don't think this person knows what they're doing with the game. I think they're trying to figure things
as many
out.
times as I want.
Yeah, you're really starting to buck.
Weigh 98
Nice. Happened to
pounds.
be 20.
Well, do you have any proof for your
That's
own
right,
health,
so
you
we
know?
have to
Guybrush is 20?
we have to
I'm
get him to
21.
guess our age, and he
It's crazy.
guesses wrong because we're older than we look.
Scum Actors Guild membership card.
Where do we get that?
Guybrush Threepwood, age 20?
Huh?
I suppose you're right. Pick your prize.
Cool. But, really? Guybrush is only 20? I thought he was older than that. I thought he was like 24, 25. Wow, I did not know that. That's something. That's pretty fascinating. To me, you're saying that I'm older than Guybrush.
Yep.
I'm 21.
You're older than
He's
Guybrush.
only
I'm
20.
sorry.
Perfect.
We
Skull.
Yeah.
Beat too great. I'll take the anchor, Murray.
better demonic.
Really want that talking skull.
You can say that you want the talking skull.
We will rule the world.
Yes, we will.
You're right, Murray. If I had all that power, the temptation for evil would be too great. I'll take the anchor.
What?
Don't take the
Take it
anchor.
away, son. Congratulations. Enjoy your stay here at Big Wolf.
Really? The anchor? I don't really...
Look into your heart. I'm the prize you really want.
I know, that's true. Actually, I don't want the anchor. I do...
Free me, my brother, and together we can rain terror across the land.
I really do want Murray.
Well, I like the guy, but this is getting ridiculous.
No.
Come on, pick me.
I'm trying, but Guybrush doesn't want to.
You can't. You have to pick the anchor. Damn it.
That's so true. I know. I know. It's...
None of the other toys can summon the forces of darkness.
That's definitely...
Pick me, pick me.
Come on,
It's
take
definitely
the anchor.
true. I know, but I can't do it.
What good is a smuggle bunny? You can have a demonic talking
Come on, take the
Oh,
anchor.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
Damn it.
fun at parties.
That is true. It's very true.
Come on, we make such a good team.
I know. Remember when we scared the guy
Don't
Mort?
leave me here.
I don't want to. But Guybrush doesn't want to pick you up.
Pick the
Are you,
anchor.
are you done talking?
Well, I like the guy, but this is getting ridiculous.
Pick the anchor already.
Okay, I think I'd rather pick up a smuggle bunny. Forget the anchor.
That's not for free.
No, you need the anchor.
The stupid anchor.
What? You picked the anchor?
It's a really nice anchor, Murray.
It's a really nice anchor.
Ugh, I feel bad for Murray.
I can't believe you picked that stupid anchor instead of me.
I know. Well, I can't help it. I wanted the smuggle bunny.
What good is a dumb hunk of iron anyway?
Not very useful, I know.
It's not even a real anchor.
It's not even a real anchor.
The real talking skull.
I have a real
It says
talking
here it's an anchor
skull.
After all we've been through together.
I know. I feel bad, Murray. I really do.
Sorry, I'll put the Monkey Island away. I love that game. I should play it on stream sometime. Monkey Island 3 is like my favorite Monkey Island game. It's a toss-up between 3 and 2, to be honest. 2 is a really good one as well. But I've already played 1 and 2. I haven't played 3 on stream yet. So maybe I should do that. Because 3 is like the last of the good ones, kinda. It depends if you count Return or not, and I count Return. Return's not bad. It's just that unfortunately, Curse has nostalgia going for it, whereas Return doesn't. I can shoot you in your weak spot for magic extra damage. Sure, this one. Oh, that doesn't seem to do as much as I thought it would. Let's do... medium physical damage, 3 hits, heals self. Health if the target is banned. Not that I need the health right now, but hey, why not? There we go. Powerless is debuff that reduces the character's damage by 20%.
Dodge, Gustav.
Tell me to dodge. What happens if I parry it? I still get a counter if I parry it. Why did you tell me to dodge? I thought that it told me to dodge when there wasn't a parry, when there wasn't a counter available. Okay, so I'm in stanceless if I go to the offensive switch, then I'm an offensive stance. So I actually didn't want to apply stuff. So I'm actually looking to get a thing that encourages Thunderfall instead. Thunderfall, it costs a lot of AP to cast though. And I'm not really that strapped for AP just yet. So marking shot. I could just do this. Oh, that wasn't enough. Damn it. Okay. Wait, I can target the other. There we go.
Get ready.
Yeah. There we go. Now I got the counter. Nice and easy. We continue. Okay, so wait, where was I'm here? Why am I glad I've got a sense of direction? I did hear people complaining that this game doesn't have a mini-map, so it's difficult to like navigate. But if I'm honest, I feel like more games need to have less mini-maps. But that's that's kind of a dumb take. Ah, I didn't realize I was being attacked. Ah, okay, listen to me. You get exploded. I'm gonna just keep hitting you until you're dead. one done. I can't do much about the others. I forgot to hit the weak point for massive damage. So you're a weak point for massive damage. And then we eliminate assault to get our overcharge going for some reason, even though I'll never get to use it. So I only get the counter if I do the last one. Okay. So if I go offensive switch on you with defenseless, and then you know, just bop you, done, and then you are just bop too. God damn it. And then we can... What does per se do? Give it a try. Ooh. Okay. Fair enough. Chroma Catalyst. I got plenty of those. The game's acting like as if I've got a lot of weapons that I want to increase to level 3. Okay, what are we doing? Where are we going? Oh no, I fall. Huh? What? Where? When? What did I do? Ah, hello. Okay.
Careful, my
Get ready.
Ow. Okay, first things first, you get bopped, and then you get murdered a few more times, and then I can't do anything else, so just attack, and then you get weak point for massive damage, and then you get Lumiere Assault for something. Yeah, yeah. 1, 2, and then you get die by counter. Counter does like 1,000,000 damage. It's insane. Offensive switch. I parried it. I parried one of them. No, not that one. Let's do Ice Lance. Are you weak to this? Slow. Okay, well, Ice Lance is pretty good. There we go. Okay, let's see. So, I already explored that area with the... Hold on, so we've got Big Anchor, right? And I came from that side. And... So there's a place I can go up here. There's actually like 3 different places to go, right? So there's that place up there, but then there's also that bowl and this place up here. Oh, I see what's going on. I think if I go in the bowl, then I'll end up coming out on the other side there.
An advantage.
Recode. Oh, I've got the recode. Oh. Oh, I can go up here? Oh, I see. I'm gonna go back down for now. Because I want to see where this pot goes. Hi. Oh. You're not evil. Damn you, what's the Nevron doing? Examine it. Doesn't seem threatening. It's clinging to a metal chain. Doesn't it usually carry a mine with it? What if we were to give it one? Uh-huh. Well, I'm gonna give it one, because why not? That reminds me, I should go back and use that resin. What on earth is going on here? This is such a, like, platforming? Really? This game is already doing so much. Okay, so... Oh, Kelter's live. Okay, so this lets me, like, get back up if I miss the jump. I think that's about it. Hit a mine? I can't. I just kind of don't do anything. You're a skill issue. What's down here? Can I go down here? Ah, that's like the biggest mine of all time. Okay, well, anywho, it's clear we gotta go back up. Uncharted time. Wait, I think I travel further if I run into the jump. This game isn't an RPG. RPGs don't have platforming. Everyone knows that Kingdom Hearts is actually a point-and-click adventure game. Those games have platforming in them. Aha!
Well, that will help.
Intact mine. Okay, well, that might help. No. I swear, if I get attacked by this guy... Can I climb up here? No, I can't. Okay, well, let's just go to the... Why would they put another platform, like, next to it? That's my question. See this platform here? What's this for? You tried going over there. I'm going over here. Well, there's nothing over there. But I can talk to this guy. Hey. Here's your mine back. Huh? Oh.
Said something.
Said something. New weapon. Denimarim. Are we bothering it? This could be bad. Leave it. I'm not attacking it. It's fine. It's not doing anything. And I got a weapon for it. I don't know what kind of weapon. This one. I'm not killing it. Why would I give it its mind back and then kill it? That's silly. This is dumb. Power 80. Okay, well that seems better than power 59. Its element is lightning this time. So, it must let me do things. It's a French game and French media can never be happy. That's not true. There's plenty of happy French stuff. Just because I can't think of any examples right now doesn't mean that there isn't. Look at all the stuff like Rayman. Rayman's a good. Rayman has a happy ending, I think. You actually seen a French movie? I have, and it's common for the main character to die at the end. I saw a French movie that was the triplets of I forget what the name was. But it was like a movie about this like trio of ladies who like used to like sing and perform at shows and stuff like that, and it was about a bicyclist in the Tour de France or something who gets kidnapped like during the bike race. And that movie was weird. They end up escaping on like a stage that has wheels on it, and they have like a chase scene. So they've kidnapped like multiple guys who run bikes, and they're using their ability to run bikes to like power some bike racing simulator or something, and people are betting on who's gonna make it the furthest. But then they like detach it, and the bicyclists just end up just keep going, and they escape using this bike simulator theater thing that they've put together, and the bad guys like chase them and shoot at them and stuff like that, but somehow are unable to catch them via just like cartoon hijinks. And it's wonderful. I love that. That was like it was such a weird and dumb movie, but it was really well animated. Was it the triplets of something? This sounds like a fever dream or a French film. Yeah, it's a French film. What is it? The triplets of Oh, come on. The triplets of Belleville. Here it is, the triplets of Belleville. It's a very weird film. It's got weird proportions. See, this is the guy who runs in who runs in the race, and this is a picture of him running the race, and he gets kidnapped by this guy or something, and this lady travels to America or whatever, and so this lady here travels to America to go rescue him, and then encounters these three ladies who used to sing in like in on like this show that they watched at like the start of the film, and it's a very weird film. There's like an extended scene of them like repairing a car and trying to chase after them, and I'm trying to see if there's a video of if there's an image of the thing that they get that they're running in at that they get chased in at the end. Car chase. Yeah, I'm not really finding it, but it's a it's a weird film. Let's see. I hope I don't get in trouble for showing this. Oh, this is like after the chase. This is like the very end of it. Just like, hey, stop that. And this guy's just like, no, oh, well, I guess we're dead now. Oh, and apparently they're fireworks or something. Yeah, these guys are like, it's like a film projector stage thing, and they're riding bicycles and... And these guys think that's right. One of the bicyclist guys gets shot, and one of the ladies has to take over. It was such a weird film. That's how it ends, by the way. I'm sorry for spoiling. But yeah, no, it's...
C'est fini, mémé.
But yeah, no, it's quite the it was just such a weird film, but I enjoyed it. But anywho, oh, it's 2:00. I'm supposed to give up at 2:00. I mean, end the stream at 2:00. I probably should, because I've only got so much time before I have to do stuff at 3:00. One of these days when I'm feeling a bit more up to it, I might do like a longer stream on the Sunday. We'll see. Right now is a really difficult time because there's a lot of stuff happening after work. A lot of stuff happening after work and a lot of stuff just going down in life, and I'm hoping that things ease up, but I don't think they are because we're approaching Christmas and stuff like that, so... But... Anywho... Wait, it said learn skills. I still have a skill I can learn, right? That's right, male skills. So... I can either learn... So if I use... I've got 5 skill points. So if I unlock this one, then I can unlock, like, say, these 2. But that's about it. So I can try unlocking these 2. But then there's... But if I unlock this one, I won't be able to unlock a second one. So I can either unlock 3 skills here and go down this route to sword ballet, or I can start here and then have 3 for the next one, and maybe go down to Pyrolyze. But what have we got? Deals low single fire damage. 1 hit, target becomes weak to fire for 2 turns. Versus deals low single target physical damage, switches to Virtuose stand if target is burning, and regains AP. I kind of like that one. Apply shell, reducing damage taken for up to 3 allies for 3 turns. That also looks good. Deals high single target physical damage. If in Virtuose stance, stay in Virtuose stance. Huh. Okay. Destroys all target shields. That might be useful. Defenseless to all enemies. Protects against enemies by taking their place. For 2 turns. I think I'm going to go down this route. I think I'm going to get these. I think these skills will be useful. I think they kind of encourage me to do that, to be honest. Well, that was the wrong choice. No, you. Oh, I got 5 skill points available. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to get Rebirth. Because that allows me to revive, and reviving is nice. And you know what? Because I've got revive, I might go for electrify as well. I'll go for electrify as well. Okay, well, so how did I end up back here? I must have gone back to, like, because I wanted the save point. But anywho, speaking of the save point, I should probably get going because I need to rest up before I do stuff later today. Get something to eat and things like that. So I will catch you all later. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and stuff like that. Hold on a second. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to head off. I will catch you all later. Have a wonderful rest of the day. See ya. Bye.